welcome to the channel. It's your boy D Brown here today with D Brown Sports, and I just here to make a quick video about the misconception about the Denver Broncos, essentially addressing some of the things and some of the opinions in the media about the Denver Broncos. First, I'd like to start off by saying I understand why a lot of people are skeptical about the Broncos, because in order for you to gain the respect of people, normally you have to show them something, right? And we haven't been able to do that in about 6 years now, since the Super Bowl. So understandable, I can understand that. But this thing where like, oh, a quarterback with the stature of Russell Wilson, we gotta remember this guy is a Hall of Famer. This guy is the most winningest. Is that a word? I don't know. But he win the most games in his first 10 years than anybody else. We gotta remember who we talking about now. This guy is a Hall of Famer. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. But like I was saying, I can understand, having this mindset where like you have to show me in order for me to really believe that y'all worth something, that y'all about something. Completely get it. But I don't understand this notion where like the doubt shouldn't be so huge to where like, oh, we at least have the ability to be a playoff team or Super Bowl caliber team. I don't even understand how is it how are people doubting the fact that we could at least be in the playoffs? I mean, I get it, the division is strong, probably the best division in NFL history. It doesn't matter, bro. If you were part of Broncos country, right, like I am, and all the fans that are in this space, we know why we believe in our team so much. And it's the mere fact that we was watching this team for the last 6 years. But let's just focus on last year in particular. The Teddy Bridgewater Denver Broncos. It's like, come on, man. With Teddy Bridgewater and Pat Shermer and Vic Fangio and this 1991 way of running an offense or running a team, we couldn't get no wins last year. It was like impossible to get wins, but more specifically, it was impossible to score. It was like you had to be there. You had to be there to watch it, and that's why I given a lot of leeway to people that are not a part of the Broncos country, because it's like you wasn't there to see it, so you don't know the struggle that we really was going through. Like, if we scored more than 20 points in the game, we didn't even have to win the game. We'd be happy with it. We was just happy to see good offense. So that game against the Cowboys, we basically thought we was going to the Super Bowl because of that game. Because it's like a rare occasion. That game against the Cowboys, when we scored more than 20 points. The game against the Chiefs, when we scored like 24 points. These were rare occasions just to score over 20 points. So to get a guy in Russ, but also to get a guy in Nathaniel Hackett, who had like one of the top offenses for the last 3 years, we know the significance of these two pickups this offseason. It's like, y'all don't know. I know y'all don't know. I ain't talking to people outside of Broncos country. I understand that y'all don't know, but maybe take a deep dive into someone's team before you know what I mean? Before you just assume that they ain't gonna be at least competitive. I see people, I was going 7-10 again. Dog, last year we went 7-10, and we lose at least 4 games by 5 points or less. And in all those games, we didn't score over 20 points. That was with Teddy Bridgewater. So 4 games. So if we flip that and we win the 4 games, we 11-6. Just like that. And some of those games we score like 15, 14, 17. Barely scoring. We could have barely scored. People who are not in Broncos country don't understand, man. Teddy was throwing the ball like 5 yards on 3rd and 10. Just to like make his completion percentage look good or something. It was horrible. It was horrible to watch. Horrible. Then Drew Lock step in a couple games, turning the ball over. Make one good play, take it all the way back from turning it over. You had to have been there. You have to be in Broncos country to understand why we believe in the team so much. I'm talking about Jerry Jeudy. This dude, in certain occasions, was running jet sweeps, three downs in a row. How? It's like Pat Sherman. Pat Sherman wasn't fooling nobody. You got the dude running a jet sweep every single down. Nobody was falling for it. You know when people pre-snap running the jet sweep or motioning. Sorry, he was motioning. Somebody would usually follow. Dudes wouldn't even react to it at a certain point. They wouldn't even react to it. Defenses would not even react because they know it wasn't gonna result in nothing. So you got that showing the same thing. Literally, any Broncos fan watching this, you could vouch for this. Literally, our offense was run on first, run on second, throw on third. Every single time. Literally, every game, nothing changed. Nothing changed at all. Run, pass. Teams caught on to it, and they was playing it like it was nothing. That's why we couldn't score more than 20 points. Barely. I tell you, we have 4 games that we should have won that we didn't even score over 20 points. And then you have guys like Cortland Sutton had like 7 games plus with 5 or less targets. 5 or less targets. Your number 1 wide receiver got 5 or less targets in like 8 games. How? So now you bring a guy like Russ, and you bring a guy like Nathaniel, an offensive guru basically, a very smart guy, a very modern guy. We don't have this ancient offense anymore. And then you have this quarterback who is at least, if y'all could give Russ anything, he is at least competent. He's at least better than Drew Lock and Teddy Bridgewater. A lot of people are going to realize that this Denver Broncos team is much better than you guys think we are gonna be, and think that we currently are. Watch. Come back to this video. If I was wrong, let me know I was wrong, and I'd admit it. I'll admit I was wrong. I was overconfident, and we was fooled. But I know we ain't wrong. I know I'm not wrong. And I absolutely know things is about to change. It might not be that big of a change year 1. Fine. But watch, in the coming years, you're gonna see. And from day 1, from week 1 against Seattle, you're gonna see a drastic difference. Drastic difference. Better offense, better timeout calling, better play calling, better clock management. Everything is going to be better. As a Broncos fan, as a staple in the Broncos country, I understand this. I know this. And anybody who knows football should know this. But hey, you can't expect everybody to always deep dive into your team because they got their own team to focus on, right? But watch. Mark my words. The 2022 Denver Broncos, we're going to surprise a lot of people. Watch. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning into this video. Appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.